Dear students, today we are discussing about the construction management and entrepreneurship. C502 topic introduction and organizational aspects. First of all, construction management is both an art and a science, and is something that is usually quite hard to do. It is hard because one has to look at a broad range of variables and try and guess what effect each variable will have on a construction project. For example, a construction manager in the middle of a project will have to take into account the following: the weather, the availability of construction workers who may be on risk, who may be sick or may not feel like showing up of work, the fact that some materials are out of stock just when they are needed, the availability or non-availability of key equipments like cranes, etc., changes made to the existing design by architects and clients the previous evening, juggling the work of 20 or more different trades at the same time, surprise discoveries of electrical cables below the ground that no one knew about, inspections and permitting delays by government authorities. It is the interrelationship between all these variables and the effect they will have on the project that creates completely in project management. Compounding these problems is the team from the owners of the buildings who often sit in the site having little understanding of the difficulties in building construction and demand that the project be finished before time. It is the difficulties that make it both extremely challenging as well as extremely rewarding if done right way. Construction management is best done by people with a detailed knowledge of building construction, such as civil engineer or architects. However, some aspects of this work, such as financial, planning or procurement, can be done by people who do not have a construction background. with enough training and experience, a layman can enough experience to work a construction project manager. Construction management can be performed by different agencies in a project. It can be done by the contractors working on the project, by the owners of the project, by independent consultants hired by the owners, by the designers of the project, or by the investors in a project. It is important to note that each agency may have differing aims and motivations in a project. For example, a contractor may want to increase the cost of the building and an owner may want to decrease it. Independent consultants may wish to delay the project as they are paid a monthly fee to monitor it. The main aspects of construction management are construction scheduling, quality control, contract management, procurement management, construction and finance management. So, this is the difficulties before we enter into the construction management. It is very important for students to learn, to know about the construction management. A piece of work of often involving many people that is planned and organized carefully. On completion of this period, would be able to define the term construction management, know the objectives and advantages of construction management, know the need for construction management, know the factors involved in construction management. In order to develop the national economic conditions, half or more than half of the expenditure is accounted for construction activities. The construction industry must be backed by the latest management concepts to achieve good results. What is management? Management, the process of dealing with or controlling things or people, is a management. Management is a creative and innovative force trying to secure the maximum returns by the optimum utilization of resources and time at optimum cost. The organization and coordination of the activities of a business in order to achieve defined objectives. Management is often included as a factor of production along with machines, materials and money. Management consists of interlocking function of creating, Corporate policy and planning, organizing, controlling, and directing an organization resources in order to achieve the objectives of the policy. An efficient management brings the human and material resources like materials and money together. An efficient management brings the human and material resources like machines, materials, and money together and requires coordination among the various activities. Machine, materials, money together. Then construction management. What is a construction management? Construction is indeed one of the most important industries on earth. Construction management is a professional service that uses specialized project management techniques to oversee the planning, design, and construction of project from its beginning to its end. Any construction activity demands management for speedy construction, control and quality, economy, coordination. Speedy construction. If construction get delayed, if any reason, it directly impact on cost, money. It is through construction delays, cost rises. If speedy construction, the budget, within the budget you have to finish. So construction activity demands for speedy construction within stipulated time, within the permitted design cost, budget, within the budget. Control and quality, you have to, there is no compromise on quality, as per specifications, as per diagrams, as per design. You have to check the, you have to control work on quality. Economy, it is directly or directly, not, it is directly implies. So economy is a very, it plays crucial role. And coordination, so coordination among the one activity to other activity, one member to other member, one member to other group, or one group to other member, like there is a coordination while constructing a structure. Construction management involves planning, organizing, coordinating, controlling, directing, and staffing. Mainly these construction management involves mainly these four: planning, organizing, coordinating, and controlling. What is a planning? It is the capstone activity. It is the capstone activity of a project. It is capstone activity of an organization. It is a capstone activity of day-to-day life, a human day-to-day life also. Without planning, we can't do anything. If you do anything, it won't success. So, planning is the first step of function referred to decision making. It is a process determining in advance what is to be done, where, when, and whom. So, planning plays a crucial role. So, that is the first and foremost activity of the construction management. Then, organizing. Organizing is a process of determining what tasks are to be done, who is to do them, how the tasks are to be grouped, who report to whom, where decisions are to be made. That is the purpose of an organization. Coordinating. It involves bringing together and coordinating the work of various departments and sections so as to have good communications. So, coordination from one section to other section, from one department to other department, it is necessary. Then controlling, it is the measuring and connecting individuals as well as groups. So, that is the controlling in a construction industry. Then directing, it is achieved by the establishing the effective communication between employee and the management. Then scheduling, mechanical process for setting various planned activities in order to by fixing and starting and finishing dates for each activity of the work. Then staffing is nothing but it is recruitment and placements, and one can put right person into right job. That is also done by the staffing by HR. Objectives of construction management: to complete the work within the stipulated time, to evolve a suitable method for high quality workmanship, to motivate the people for optimum performance. These are the objectives of construction management. To create team spirit in the organization, to take sound decision by even lowest management level, to provide safe and satisfactory working condition for all personnel. So to take sound decision by even lowest management level, you have to give privilege to them in the lowest management level also. They take some decisions depending upon the situations, which will more help to the construction. To provide safe and satisfactory working conditions for all personnel, you have to provide all the things for what are the problems you are going to face in construction. So in advance you have to provide safe and satisfactory conditions, working conditions you have to provide. That is the duty of the management. Advantage of construction management: helps as a key for completing the given task, accelerate the rate of construction, and motivate the people to the effective utilization of resources. Project management accomplish more work in less time with less people, and also result less cost overall. That is the advantage of construction management. Project management accomplish more work in less time with less people, and also result less cost overall. Helps to control quality and workmanship, makes any activity more economical. Helps to control quality and workmanship, makes any activity more economical. What does an effective management do? An effective management brings the human and material resources like machine, material, and money together, and coordinates among the various activities: human, machines, materials, and money. These 4 M's. An efficient management can do unitely, combination, coordinate all these things one to each other. What are the resources required for construction management? So in the efficient management, the 4 M's like machine, material, money, human, 4 for management task. These 4 M's along with another management, that is also 5 M's, is a management efficient management tool. These 5 M's: management, machines, human, management, machines, materials, and money together. What are the resources required for construction management? Material, machinery, money, management. What? These are the resources required for construction management, just what you are discussed. The need for construction management as follows: the sequence, the various activities involved in a project in a systematic way to complete the work within optimum time and optimum cost. This is very, very important, otherwise it will affect a lot on construction. It is directly affecting cost. The cost is not in our hand. If work is not completed within the optimum and stipulated time, work should be grounded within the time and work should be completed within the time. Otherwise, it will affect directly to the cost. So that budget that may not be in our hand, we have to face a lot of problems. So the sequence, the various activities involved in project is in systematic way, and in a proper planned way you have to go. That's why planning is a capstone activity. It is the first and foremost activity. Without planning, we can't do anything. If you do, you may not success. To complete the work within optimum time and optimum cost, and within stipulated time, within the budget provision, to maintain quality of work. So that's also, this is the very, very important quality. By maintaining quality, you have to complete the work within the stipulating time, within the optimum time and optimum cost. So quality is a very, very important. In the case of quality of work means quality of material. In the case what we discuss, maintain quality of work. Quality of work means quality of material, quality of workmanship, and quality of machinery also. Construction management is necessary for speedy construction. That's what we are discussing. Construction, you have to go, no need to break or stop, otherwise it will have directly affect to the cost. So construction management necessary for speedy construction, control on quality. So quality, no compromise on quality, optimum utilization of resources. Whatever the resources you have in and around, you have to utilize optimum utilization of resources to complete the task. Optimum utilization of time. So time also you have to utilize. The need of construction management. Ability to estimate the required manpower, material, machinery, and finance. Ability to estimate the required manpower, material, machinery, and finance. You have to, you are in a position to ability to estimate the required manpower, material, machinery, and finance. To select and procure material, manpower, and machinery. To have proper coordination among the various activities. Buildings are necessary for our survival and day-to-day activities. Need for construction management: planning, programming of different works, to check the progress of work with respect to allotted time. Factors involved in construction management. probable time delays due to natural conditions or climatic conditions, rain or cyclones or weather changes. So natural conditions, natural climatic conditions, so probable time delays due to natural climatic condition, this may affect. And skills required to finish the task, so you may not, by the time you may not get the skilled workers or semi-skilled workers. So to finish the work you need skilled workers as well as semi-skilled workers. So that is also, that hurdle may also, that also another factor. First factor is probable time delays because of natural atmospheric conditions, weathering conditions. And skills required to finish the task, skilled workers and semi-skilled workers in this regard. Coordination among the different organizations. Say there are different organizations working in the construction, masons, bar bending schedule, different and carpenter sorry, masons, bar bending scheduler, carpenters and plumbers, electricians, and different manners, different organizations, different people are working together in the construction. So the coordination among the different organizations, if anything happens, so it also lead to affect the construction. So factors involved in these all are important factors: probable time delays due to natural conditions, skills required to finish the task, coordination among the different organizations. Factors also involved in these factors also involved, these also some of the factors involved in construction management: planning, scheduling, organizing and controlling. Selection of proper materials, its cost including lead charges, planning, scheduling, organizing and controlling, coordinating, directing, staffing, these are all. And selection of proper materials, its cost include lead charges. We have to select proper materials for that construction work, and its cost including cost of the materials may be include, it's depending upon the lead charges. Lead charges means transportation. If transportation is, the materials are available nearby us, so the cost of that material may somewhat within our hands. If the materials available some distance far away from our construction or project site, so transportation from that place to bring that material from the working place, so it may be, some cost may be increased. So selection of proper material, you have to select the material like that it should be available within the very distance, in minimized distance, to overcome the lead charges, but there is no question of compromise in the quality. Magnitude of manpower and equipment. So manpower అంటే మన స్కిల్డ్ అన్స్కిల్డ్, అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ స్కిల్డ్ అన్స్కిల్డ్, skilled, semi-skilled, apart from skilled and semi-skilled, unskilled workers also we have to use in the construction. So skilled, semi-skilled, unskilled. So that is the total magnitude of manpower and equipment. So these also a factor, important factor in construction. These are important factors. And some other factors involved in construction management. Availability of material, future demand, and the probability of increase in cost. Availability of material, future demand, and the probability of increase in cost. And what are the material available, future demand, what demand rises in future, and the probability of increase in cost, whether the cost may be increased or not, what is the probability. The appropriate time for using a particular equipment during the construction. So a time regarding that particular time, you have to utilize the appropriate equipment for appropriate work. Procurement of materials and machinery, how to procure the materials and machinery. This also depend upon the work. And scope of construction management. Some other, we have discussed factors involved in construction management. Some other factors, those factors are, these are also important. 5 factors that leads to successful projects. Smart people, smart planning, open communication, careful risk management, and strong project closure. These are also important factors. Sorry. Scope of construction management. To make the projects more economical and successful, the civil engineering personnel should possess the knowledge in the following areas: preparing plans, estimates, specifications, project reports. So all these things to make the projects more economical and successful, the civil engineering personnel should possess the knowledge in the following areas. Those areas are preparing plan, estimates, specifications, and project reports. So after this, you provide all these things. After you done all these things, you did all these things, execution of works as per the plans and design, you have to monitor, you have to execute the whether the construction is going on as per the plans, as per the estimations, as per the specifications are going or not according to the project report. So execution of works as per the plans, drawings and specifications. So execution of works as per the plans, drawings and specifications, and programming the activities, organizing and controlling the quality of work. So these are the scope of management. And some other of scope of management: organizational setup and the duties of various officers, scheduling of works through management techniques such as CPM and PERT. Scheduling of works through management techniques such as CPM, critical path method, and PERT, program evaluation review techniques. So schedule of works through management techniques such as CPM and PERT, knowledge of contract systems, methods of execution and accounting, optimum use of manpower and machinery, good labor relations and labor welfare. It's very, very important. Good labor relation, labor welfare. You have to see the labor welfare in a construction. In knowledge of industrial psychology and labor acts. You should know. You should aware of the industrial psychology as well as labor acts. What are the acts are there present to labor welfare? This summary. We have discussed the meaning of construction management, objectives and advantages of construction management, the resources required and need for construction management, the factors involved in construction management, the scope of construction management, everything, the need of construction management. So we have discussed the meaning of construction management, management and construction management, the meaning of management and construction management, objectives and advantages of construction management, the resources required and need for construction management, the factors involved in construction management and scope of construction management. Everything we are discussed in this chapter. Quiz. Construction management involves planning, organizing, coordinating the various activities, all the above. Construction management involves planning, organizing, coordinating and various activities. And A, planning, B, organizing, C, coordinating the various activities, D, all the above. The knowledge of construction management is necessary for A, contractor, B, executing authority, C, customer, D, all the above. All the above. The knowledge of construction management is necessary for A, contractor, B, executing authority, C, customer, D, all the above. In any project, management, planning and scheduling are accomplished before the work starts, during execution, after completing the work, at any time. In any project management, planning and scheduling are accomplished A, before the work starts, B, during execution, C, after completing the work, D, at any time. Frequently asked questions. Define construction management. 1. Define construction management. 2. State the objectives of construction management. Describe the need for construction management. What are the factors involved in construction management? Define construction management. State the objectives of construction management. Describe the need for construction management. What are the factors involved in construction management? Thank you.